What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys Ability Shield Koraidon, Galarian Weezing, and Shadow Rider Calyrex for Regulation I. Obviously, today's video is on the casual ladder like the couple previous videos because ranked Regulation I is not out till May 1st, so we're hopping back onto the casual ladder, looking to have some fun and showcase these very powerful teams for Regulation I. Like I already mentioned, we got Ability Shield Koraidon to pair up with Neutralizing Gas Weezing, allowing all abilities to be gone on the field besides Koraidon's. Really cool, really dope little concept here, and it's actually been working pretty well in Regulation I. I've been seeing a few teams actually use it. Koraidon has Pure Fire type as its Terra type, it's got Collision Course, it's got Dragon Claw, it's got Flare Blitz and Protect. A really solid moveset all around as it has 2 stab moves and then a great move that works well in the sunlight. Shadow Rider Calyrex is also on today's team with Astral Barrage, Psychic, Encore, and Protect. Really like this moveset as it's a speedy special attacker that can deal big time damage and at the same time encore Pokemon into certain moves. Galarian Weezing, great Pokemon to pair up with the Koraidon. We already went over that combo, but this thing has Toxic Spikes, which is a very powerful little setup move that actually poisons any Pokemon that steps onto the field. So I like Weezing here. I do like Weezing on today's team. Our final 3 Pokemon on today's squad going to be that Chi-Yu, Iron Hands, and Rock Ogerpon, as I like to call it, Rogerpon. Rogerpon over here has Sturdy with the Cornerstone Mask, pretty simple, pretty standard moveset with Ivy Cudgel, Power Whip, Follow Me, and Spiky Shield. Chi-Yu with that Choice Scarf running its normal moveset, and then Iron Hands with the Assault Vest running its normal moveset. Pretty normal Pokemon to kind of round out this team, making it a really strong meta team for Regulation I. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? Rental code is at top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1 showcasing Ability Shield Koraidon and Calyrex in Regulation I. First match coming at you guys for today's video, going up against a Regulation I team. Zacian alongside with Shadow Rider Calyrex. They're also rocking out with Cleaver, Suicune, Whimsicott, and last but not least, Iron Maul. This should be a good battle. We could go into our Galarian Weezing here and just lead it right off the rip with Ability Shield Koraidon, which honestly isn't a bad call here. They have a lot of Tailwind users, which could get a little tough on our hands, so maybe I just want to go into a Fake Out user. That could be good. But, I mean, they have 2 Tailwind users. They do have 2 Tailwind users. I think we'll just go Koraidon with Ability Shield Weezing. I think that's a great call for us. So I'm going to end up leading both of them. Shadow Rider Calyrex in the back end is pretty solid for us. And last but not least, they're going with Chi-Yu with the Choice Scarf. Chi-Yu could be nice, but also Fake Out Iron Hands could be really good here too. And I'm kind of leaning towards Fake Out Iron Hands. Chi-Yu is really good though. You know what? We'll go Chi-Yu. We will go Chi-Yu. So what I want to do here is kind of just like slow down these Tailwind turns. I know they're pretty much guaranteed to set up Tailwind. I mean, not really, considering we're taking away abilities, so I can get rid of Prankster and maybe just attack the Whimsicott. That's not bad for us. Or if they go into Suicune, we could just double down in Suicune. Because chances are Suicune has a Water move, Tailwind, maybe even Calm Mind. We could see Calm Mind pop out here. I'm going into my Ability Shield, taking away everything on the field, and he's going to go Iron Moth alongside with Suicune. So Suicune's probably looking just to set up Tailwind. Do I want to Terrasilize here? Probably not. I think I'll just set up Toxic Spikes. Maybe just attack this Suicune. Or I could taunt the Suicune. I could taunt. No, Suicune probably outspeeds me. That's my only issue here. Suicune probably outspeeds the Weezing. Yeah, 86. Not looking good. So I'm going to set up Toxic Spikes and... And I'm probably just going to Collision Course this Suicune. Just deal as much damage as I can. Yeah, let's do that. Iron Moth, what are you going to do here? Iron Moth on the field. So it protects the Iron Moth. That's solid for us. I'll take this all day. Probably just want to set up this Tailwind if I had to guess. Collision Course gonna fly. Sending it, baby. Solid damage. Suicune's a nice little bulky Pokemon. And Tailwind gets set up. Okay. Tailwind out and about. And now we get off these lovely little spikes. Toxic Spikes, baby. So I get some spikes out and about. I might just double down this Suicune just to get rid of it. This turn. It's Iron Moth. What are you gonna do here? Gonna go for a Heat Wave, maybe in the sunlight. I could Terrasilize, but Koraidon already soaks up a fire move. Weezing, I don't really want to waste a Terror type on you. So at this point, let's just go Collision Course here. And let's double down into this slot. I could, maybe I should have taunted it last turn, but no, we'll double down into the Suicune slot. I doubt it protects. There's a chance he could go, I don't even know. Could have an Ice move here. Fiery Dance gonna fly through here. This should do decent damage here. Yeah, and it does. Does great damage. He does end up getting that special attack boost, which is a tad bit scary. Scald's going to end up flying into this slot. Do not burn me. I'll get off. I'm getting off. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Are you kidding me? Get a Scald burn? You don't have my face with that. I really want to KO this thing this turn, which would have been huge. It would have been very big for us to actually pick up a KO this turn. Just considering we, Just considering they would have the swap into the Toxic Spikes. So that's sad news. That's real sad news. Really hurts the soul. It really does hurt the soul. So now I have a burned Koraidon. We are wasting out Tailwind turns decently well here. I'm just going to Dragon Claw this slot at this point. And if I can get off another strange Steam, I could. Or I could protect and waste out Tailwind. Because how many turns do I have from Tailwind? There is only 2, so let's just protect here. Let's just go Dragon Claw into this slot. And let's just protect you. Really sucks, man. That really sucks. Nice little Scald burn does me dirty. That's exactly what they were looking for. They're like, we're just going to go for a Scald here. Look to burn this Pokemon. Gonna do about -5 damage, but we're going to hope that we can burn. And, of course, they get the burn. But they double down on Weezing here, so this is just a free Dragon Claw turn. Not too bad here. We'll lose Weezing next turn. Was that a crit, or is that just how much damage I'm doing? I'm just doing a lot of damage. I'm just doing a lot of damage. Another Dragon Claw could KO the Moth. Burn's slowly chipping me up. They got 1 turn left in Tailwind, so I'm just gonna end up doing this in the Suicune. I'm gonna do that and just double down in the Suicune if I can. So waste out Tailwind pretty good. So far, so good for us. We have 2 great Pokemon in for late game. They still have their restricted Pokemon, which is getting a little scary. If I could start boosting my, what's it called, that'd be nice. My Shadow Rider Calyrex. But I also have Toxic Spikes ready to go. I also have the Toxic Spikes ready to go. This boosting his special attack is just doing more and more damage at this point. Neutralizing gas is gone. Pressure is on the field. And Scald is losing. Scald doing minimal damage again. Dragon Claw gonna fly. Probably not gonna KO. Bringing it really close. Really, really close, though. I should just Dragon Claw that Iron Moth. Should just Dragon Claw that Iron Moth, but I'm cool with this. I'm fine with what we got going on here. The Tailwind's gone. We got some speed now. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to go right into my Astral Barrage user and just start getting after it. We got Toxic Spikes on the field. They got Suicune. They got Iron Moth. Tailwind is gone. And I don't think they're going to be able to get it up here again, considering we got their Suicune low enough HP where Astral Barrage can just KO. Quick Drive, however, is going to boost up here for special attack. Good. Because I didn't need you outspeeding me. I did not need you outspeeding me. So I'm going to Dragon Claw. I am just going to rip an Astral Barrage, and we should be sitting in a very good position. A very, very nice position. I like where we're sitting. This thing is just boosted in special attack. What is it? +2 on special attack, plus a Quick Drive boost? And this thing's ready to hit like a truck. This thing needs to go. He needs to go. He needs to go. Get it on out of here. Get this Pokemon on out of here. Get this Pokemon on out of here. Man, we would have been... Actually, this kind of worked out a little bit better that we got burned, because if I would have KO'd that, or if I would have KO'd the Suicune earlier, or even the Iron Moth, they probably would have utilized their restricted Pokemon in the Tailwind, so... Could have potentially been worse for us, but he's going to end up protecting Iron Moth. We are just going to pick up the free KO with Astral Barrage, which is good. So we're going to go +1 with Shadow Rider Calyrex on the field. Really, really nice for us. I still have Terra type, which is good for us. And I still have Focus Sash on my beautiful, lovely Shadow Rider Calyrex. There's KO. A little bit of +1 Grenade boost. This thing's starting to stack. You do not want Shadow Rider Calyrex or even Ice Rider Calyrex stacking those attack boosts. Really just starts to get out of hand. But Sunlight's gone. Poor Koraidon. Still burned. I still might... Do I swap it? I could swap it and just go into Chi-Yu at this point and get that Beads of Ruin ability going. That's not bad, depending on who they go into. Might do that. We just might do that. Now, you know, we're going to double down to this Calyrex here. Toxic Spikes are going to chip it up. Lovely. Just what I wanted. And I'll go for a Dragon Claw into the slot. And do I Terrasilize you in straight Ghost? Probably, right? What's your speed at? That's the real question. You have Focus Ash. You're maxed out on speed. Can you win a speed tie? That's the real question. We're gonna hope that this thing's already KOing these guys. I'm just gonna go for normal Astral Rush. I'm gonna save my Terror type. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. We are outspeeding. This should just double KO here, +1. They are Focus Sash, which is sad news. We are Focus Sash as well, which is great news. Which is really good news. So Iron Moth's gone. I'm sitting +2 now. Grimnay's gonna boost us up here. And Astral Barrage gonna fly from their Shadow Rider Calyrex. Okay. Double Focus Sash, which is cool. I ended up surviving both my Pokemon, which is great news. And we were KOing the Shadow Rider Calyrex anyway, so it didn't really matter if my Koraidon survived or not. But Dragon Claw's gonna pick up the KO. If he would have died, the poison would have actually chipped up and picked up the KO. Now we're sitting in a beautiful position where we have speed on every Pokemon they have. But that's actually kind of funny. They were like, alright, you want to attack me? I got Focus Sash. And then they're like, yeah, we use Focus Sash, now we're going to KO your Shadow Rider Calyrex. Then I'm sitting there like, yo, I got Focus Sash too. And I just Focus Sash right in their face, which is hilarious. So Focus Sash for Focus Sash. Good plays on our end. Zacian's going to pop out here. Do they still have Terror type? I feel like they do. Do you indeed still have Terror type? So I'm ready just to go straight Ghost Terror type with Chiyu. Or not Chiyu, with Shadow Rider Calyrex. Let's see, do they still have Terra? They do still have Terra. I'm just gonna go for an Overheat. Same accuracy. Overheat into Astral Barrage. Ghost Terra Astral Barrage. We're sending it here. Let's do it. So I'm just boosting my damage even more here. Shadow Rider Calyrex is sitting +2 on special attack. Now with this Ghost Terror type, this thing should just be able to delete this Zacian. Unless he goes into a good Terror type here. We are going to see a Terror type. Even then, we still might just be able to KO it. The only way they potentially win this match is if they soak up this shot, pick up the KO on the Shadow Rider Calyrex, my Overheat misses, and then they just KO my Chiyu. That would be sad news. That would definitely be sad news. Overheat. Oh no. Oh no, we already missing overheats. We're already missing overheats. Astral Barrage. Use KO, make life easy for me. Alright, cool. Yeah, Shadow Rider Calyrex has this all under control. We're missing overheats, but Astral Barrage still picks up the KO. Your boy's sitting 1-0. Match number 2 on its way. Another Regulation I team. Kyogre and Zamazenta. We actually got to use that combo a couple videos ago. So if you guys haven't checked that out, definitely go check it out. A really strong combo right there. They also have Shen Pao. They're rocking out with Fluttermane. Then Tornadus and Landorus. Now, I don't want to play this. How do I want to play this? Because I could take away abilities, but either way, they're probably getting off Tailwind, which is a slight issue. I could go into maybe like a fake out user, but at the same time, he's probably Cobra Cloak. I'm trying to prevent Tailwind from getting set up. Maybe going in like Rock Ogerpon might be a player. 178 speed. It's not bad. Not bad for you at all. That is not bad. I might just go into these two. Just take away my Sturdy ability. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go into those two. I'll take away my Sturdy ability. I'm cool with that. I'll go into those two, and I'll bring Shadow Rider Calyrex and Koraidon in the back end. And the reason I want to bring in both of them is because I believe they're leading some type of like Tornadus lead, right? And if I get rid of Prankster, I think that my Rock Ogerpon can outspeed and just KO with Ivy Cudgel. I'm just trying to keep Tailwind under control. I feel like that's a big part of their team. Is Tailwind here and Rain. And I can easily keep Rain under control with Koraidon in the back end and my boy, what is it? And my, can't even think of it. And my Neutralizing Gas Weezing here. But from here, I am just going to set up a Toxic Spikes. I am just going to go for this Ivy Cudgel right in this slot. There are no abilities on the field. I just don't want Tailwind getting set up, man. It's looking very, very annoying. Looking very, very annoying. So I'm just going to look to hit this thing with Ivy Cudgel. Hopefully this Zamazenta doesn't... Oh, you just outspeeded me. Never mind. This just does not work out my favor. This just does not work out my favor. Behemoth Bash and a Fire. We are able to pick up or eat that up. And we are going to be able to throw an Ivy Cudgel across the board here. Yeah, I was hoping my Rock Ogerpon could just outspeed. It would have been beautiful. But I guess not. So to get off Tailwind either way, okay, Toxic Spike's on the field. That's good news. At least I'm able to get that off. If I had to guess Zamazenta's moves, probably Behemoth Bash, probably Body Press, probably Protecting, maybe Wide Guard? Could have Wide Guard. He could have Iron Defense here as well. And I get off a nice little Poison here, which is great news. So I'm able to Poison up here a little bit. And I'm able to just Protect here. Or I could let you die out and get my Sturdy. Kind of need my Sturdy, right? I'm cool with letting this thing die out right now. I'm gonna go for Strange Steam. I am just gonna go for Spiky Shield here. I want my Sturdy back. I want Sturdy. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna let my Weezing die out here. Water Spout's gonna fly here. And then I can eventually just take away the rain with my Koraidon, which is good news. Hopefully he doesn't go for an Iron Defense. I don't think he's going to go for Iron Defense. I don't even know if he has it. But I think he just body presses this Rock Ogre slot. Neutralizing Gas gone. He is going to get that defense boost. Rain is going to pop out here. And that is one of the reasons why I wanted that thing to KO. I want to get this weather control. The defense boost out and about. Koraidon's going to fly out here for us. Poison's just going to chip up into Kyogre. Cool. But a nice, lovely Toxic Spike's doing work. Now going to Koraidon. I have the Shadow Rider Calyrex for later. What's my play call here? Because who could your final Pokemon potentially be? Because I want to Power Whip that slot. It could be Shin Pao. I'm thinking it's probably Fluttermane or Orlando. I'm going to go Collision Course here. And if I can pull off this Power Whip, I'm going to launch it in this slot. I think they just swap Kyogre, yeah. Who's it going to be? I should just went for Ivy Cudgel. Reading that all day. Ivy Cudgel was definitely the play. Fluttermane's going to pop out here. Okay, Power Whip can still do nice damage. And we do pick up a Poison off that, which is good news. Beautiful news. Photosynthesis also going to launch here. I do have Fire Terror type, which is great. I don't see a Terror type here. Right into the Zamazenta slot. So Zamazenta's going to get this Terror type. What typing are you going into? Straight Grass. That's not bad. Not a bad Terror type. I mean, I got Flare Blitz for that. I do have Flare Blitz for that with the Fire Terror type, which I'm pretty much forced to go into. The Iron Defense boost, though. That's scary. That's scary now. Don't like that. Collision Course going to fly. Probably do about -6 damage. Not bad. Not bad. Power Whip's going to launch, and it does connect, which is great news, and it just KOs. That's a beautiful sight. Okay. They get rid of Fluttermane. They get back the weather. I don't want to sacrifice my Shadow Rider. My Shadow Rider is key here. My Shadow Rider is key here. I'm going to go Collision Course in that slot. I could go for Follow Me, just so our Koraidon doesn't die out here. Because what I'm thinking here is if I can get this... If I can get this Kyogre low enough HP, I can KO it with Shadow Rider Calyrex. So is Follow Me the play, or do I just Sturdy up? I'm going to have to double down on somebody. I'm just going to double down to this Kyogre slot with Power Whip. Just double down to this Power Whip slot. I'm able to soak with both, yeah. That's a good call on mine. I'm able to soak with my Sturdy ability. A little bit of Sturdy action. And Behemoth Bash can launch in this slot, which we should soak this as well. So cool. We double soak. Collision Course flies. Nice damage, even without the sunlight. And Power Whip is going to connect. Pristine! Pristine! They're killing it today. We are killing it today, even though the Zamazenta is getting real scary. Real scary. Its defense is boosted. Going up against 2 physical attackers. But from here, we're just going to launch Dragon Claw. And I could just go for Follow Me, but I'm going to Ivy Cudgel. I mean, I have a chance of critting with this Ivy Cudgel. How much damage is Dragon Claw doing? About -6. And then Ivy calls her, give me the crit, baby. No shot. So we don't get the crit here. Behemoth Bash flies. That's fine. You KO Rock Ogre Pond. Now I get to bring out the big dog. You think you have a chance? You stand no chance. We got Focus Sash, Shadow Rider, Cali popping out here. Gonna pick up our second victory of the day. Awesome. Just as you thought it couldn't get worse. Shadow Rider Calyrex has 2 abilities, which is really OP. Kind of crazy. But we'll go Collision Course. Astral Barrage definitely gonna play here. And he's just gonna go for a Wide Guard, which is silly. It's silly. And the reason it's silly is because what are you doing? You're just taking more damage from my Koraidon. My Koraidon gets a free shot if you Wide Guard. It's fine by me. It's a free Collision Course. I'll take that free damage all day. Nothing's better than free damage. And now instead, just in case you Wide Guard, I want my Shadow Rider Calyrex picking up this KO. I'm going for a Psychic here. Yeah, get on out my face. Get on out of here. Thanks for playing. Get on out of here, Zamazenta. Get on out my face. We're sitting 2-0. We are killing it with today's squad. Let's go hop into our third. Final match on its way, and we got the same opponent, which I'm actually happy about. I'm actually really happy about this, considering we get to face another Regulation I team, and we're not just facing like some weird casual ladder team. I'm cool with this. We're sitting 2-0. We already guaranteed ourselves a winning record. I could go into Ability Shield here, which is not bad. And you know what? I'm going to end up doing that. If you're going to get off Tailwind, you're going to get off Tailwind. We're just going to Ability Shield this and get Koraidon rolling. We'll bring Shadow Rider Calyrex. And you know what? Screw it. We're going in with Iron Hands here. Do I want Iron Hands? I think I'd rather have a special attacker. I don't know. Chiyu's nicer. You know, let's go Chiyu. Let's do it. Even though Rock Ogre Pound was a stud in the last match, he was awesome. I'm not going to take him here. Trying to do something a bit different here. Showcase this Ability Shield kind of combo one last time before, you know, the video actually ends. But they're the final match. We're guaranteed ourselves that winning record. Same opponent as last time, so they kind of know what we have. We kind of know what they have. So it's a whole different ballgame when you verse somebody twice, right? It's a whole different ballgame. They end up going Fluttermane alongside with this lovely little... What is this Pokemon? Can't even think of its name. Lovely little Fluttermane. So Tornadus Fluttermane come out here. Get that neutralizing gas in the air. Ability Shield popping out here, or Calcum Pulse. Cool. What's your speed at? I just want to Fire Terra. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hope that you don't get off Tailwind. I'm gonna Fire Terra here and just rip a Flare Blitz and go for the damage, and then set up Toxic Spikes. Let's do it. Toxic Spikes is just so good. It is so good. Like, ever since this meta that is came to be of just Glaring Weezing with Toxic Spikes, it has been incredible. It is so good. It's so powerful. Like, Toxic Spikes is just the real deal. It's so good. But he's just gonna end up Protective Fluttermane. This turn is incredible. Talk about a good turn. They might turn off their console if this KOs. They might just turn off the console. Wow, this is getting out of hand. They might turn off their console. They might just cancel the match. So I'm able to do that. Get rid of that. No Tailwind. I'm able to set up these lovely Toxic Spikes. And you can't just go into Kyogre and set the rain. You can't. I got Glaring Weezing just chilling next to me. Oh, baby. This is awesome. I'm a huge fan of this. Zamazenta's going to launch out here. Maybe set up an Iron Defense. He's Steel, so he's not going to take the Toxic Spikes, which really sucks. However, I am still just going to go for a Flare Blitz here, because you could go into a Grass Terra, so I can do both of those. And I can honestly just go into a Strange Steam here. I'll take this. I'll take this all day. Alright. So I still got the Shadow Rider Calyrex. I still have the Chiyu, which is great news. Flare Blitz is going to launch here. I would have rather went for Collision Course, but I was just playing it safe here. Flare Blitz, dump it on Zamazenta. It doesn't have that defense boost, which makes it not as strong as it normally is, so I get the KOU. And this whole Glaring Weezing situation is just getting out of hand. Shadow Ball's going to fire. That is going to pick up the KO into Koraidon. Yeah, but now I can just bring out Shadow Rider Calyrex and win this game, right? Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Lovely. Strange Steam. That move is so funny. Strange Steam. It's hilarious. But yeah, now I can just go into you. I could swap Weezing and go into Chiyu, but at that point, I mean, you could get that photosynthesis boost, which is not something that's ideal for me. I mean, just staying on the field and just ripping a Astral Barrage gotta be our play. It has got to be our play. So Poison chips up damage into Kyogre. We'll go for Astral Barrage, and on top of this, we'll go for another Strange Steam into the slot. A little bit of Strange Steam action. Killed it today. We killed it today. I'm glad this is the team we used today, because this felt different, right? We all know Regulation G and Regulation I is going to get stale really quick just due to the restricted Pokemon and how simple the meta is and how much it doesn't change. But using something like this ability shield with the Weezing, it feels different, and it felt good to actually use in today's video. It didn't feel like that same old boring meta stuff, right? Even though it is kind of meta stuff, but still, it felt different, which I like. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this well. We're just going to end up protecting the Flutter Mane, so be it, that's fine. That's fine, I'm doubling down to this Kyogre anyway. I feel like all their protects are just not working out for them. They protect Flutter Mane. I'm going to end up sending this, doing decent damage into Kyogre slot. He's going to go for a Spout here. Both my Pokemon should soak this no problem, especially in this sunlight. Yeah, and thanks for playing. Thanks for playing, because it's a combination of Strange Steam here with this next Astral Barrage and this poison damage and the confusion. It's gonna win us this game. Poor Kyogre, confused and poisoned. Lovely. Thanks for playing. Astral Barrage gonna win it here. I'm just gonna spam A, and they should cancel this match here. They should cancel this match. It is over with. Game, set, match. They stay on the field. You guys are gonna witness the double KO to actually finish this one off. Thanks for playing. GG's 3-0 perfect record on the channel. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Ability Shield Koraidon with Shadow Rider Calyrex for Regulation I. This team has got everything. Strong meta Pokemon, good physical attackers, great special attackers, neutralizing gas, no Tailwind, by the way. It does have weather control, though, and then it's got a speedy Chiyu, which we actually didn't get to use in today's video. I feel like we just rocked out with Koraidon, Calyrex, and Weezing. And Rock Ogerpon got a little bit of spotlight. Nonetheless, we grabbed ourselves a 3-0 perfect record, and we dominate in today's video. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread this positivity today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.